I got the juice like a snow cone. Ice in my veins and a cold flow. I'm getting cash overseas by the boatload. You wanna ride my wave? That's a no-go. Senoritas going loco. Make it bounce like a pogo. All my haters see rojo. They big mad cause they coming up short like Frodo. Activate the beast mode. I keep it hot, give your brain a heat stroke. You ain't a big shot, you some basic B-roll. The world is mine like my name's Pacino. Hey, it's Nico, I guess I'm back. Catch me in the fast lane on the right track. And my shorty is a 10 like a dime bag. Got me feeling like a millie, check the price tag. Got the party jumping like crisscross. Got the gold chain and the wristwatch. Pull up on the scene like a big shot. EDM and hip hop, ain't no time for pit stops. Got the party jumping like crisscross. Got the gold chain and the wristwatch. Pull up on the scene like a big shot. EDM and hip hop, cause my style. No time for daydreams. All my brothers get money, we call it gang green. Just another day, but our focus still on the same thing. Us against everyone else, I recommend you change teams. Who the hottest in the city? We the top two. You said your music was litty, but that is not true. Just being honest, you should really just stop, fool. Matter of fact, empty no pockets, give me that watch too. My mind is wicked, that's why I spit it so hostile. Freaky girls in the crib, it's like I live in a brothel. All I spit is Leviticus, but I'm not an apostle. My nuts hang low, long and they colossal. Black trader, black sheep, messiah to the misfits. Run circles, run these rappers to my shin splits. You a little late to the party, baby, I've been lit. If you ain't on the friend list, you better mind your business. Got the party jumping like crisscross. Got the gold chain and the wristwatch. Pull up on the scene like a big shot. EDM and hip hop, ain't no time for pit stops. Got the party jumping like crisscross. Got the gold chain and the wristwatch. Pull up on the scene like a big shot. EDM and hip hop, cause my style.
BoycaH, where's GG? I outplayed him even though I played so bad at the beginning. BoycaH, where's GG? I outplayed him even though I played so bad at the beginning.
I got the juice like a snow cone. Ice in my veins and a cold flow. I'm getting cash overseas by the boatload. You wanna ride my wave? That's a no-go. Senoritas going loco. Make it bounce like a pogo. All my haters see rojo. They big mad cause they coming up short like Frodo. Activate the beast mode. I keep it hot, give your brain a heat stroke. You ain't a big shot, you some basic B-roll. The world is mine like my name's Pacino. Hey, it's Nico, I guess I'm back. Catch me in the fast lane on the right track. And my shorty is a 10 like a dime bag. Got me feeling like a millie, check the price tag. Got the party jumping like crisscross. Got the gold chain and the wristwatch. Pull up on the scene like a big shot. EDM and hip hop, ain't no time for pit stops. Got the party jumping like crisscross. Got the gold chain and the wristwatch. Pull up on the scene like a big shot. EDM and hip hop, cause my style. No time for daydreams. daydreams. All my brothers get money, we call it gangrene. Just another day, but our focus still on the same thing. Us against everyone else, I recommend you change teams. Who the hottest in the city? We the top two. You said your music was litty, but that is not true. Just being honest, you should really just stop, fool. Matter of fact, empty no pockets, give me that watch too. My mind is wicked, that's why I spit it so hostile. Freaky girls in the crib, it's like I live in a brothel. All I spit is Leviticus, but I'm not an apostle. My nuts hang low, long and they colossal. Black trader black, she messiah to the misfits. Run circles, run these rappers to my shit splits. You a little late to the party, baby, I been lit. If you ain't on the friend list, you better mind your business. Ooh, got the party jumping like crisscross. Ooh, got the gold chain
BoycaH,
and the wristwatch.
BoycaH.
Pull up on the scene
I
like a
outplayed
big
him,
shot.
even though I
EDM and
played so
hip-hop,
bad
ain't no
at the
time for
beginning.
pit stops. Ooh, got the party jumping like crisscross. Ooh, got the gold chain and the
BoycaH,
wristwatch.
BoycaH. I outplayed him, even though I played so bad at the beginning. BoycaH, BoycaH.
Hello guys, and welcome to an X-Scout live stream. And I'm actually not even supposed to be here tonight. I've been away the last couple of days on a work trip, and I actually thought I would be staying away tonight, but the job today finished a little bit earlier, and I actually decided to just drive home. So I sacked my hotel room, which was booked for tonight, and I came back. I'm chilling, having a glass of wine. Cheers. Water. And I opened the Discord, and guess who's back? Yep. It is the Fargo against BoycaH. Sponsored challenge by, of course, Mr. AKA Baloney. So very much looking forward to this. BoycaH has maintained a little bit of activity and has looked better lately. He's been taking games off Marika, and Fargo, of course, has he played since the World Series? That is the question. So I'm going to be casting this. I'm going to be very much enjoying this, as I'm sure you all are as well. I'm going to pop Fargo a message to say I am in the ZH ladder. BoycaH is on the way as well. There is a poll in the chat, so you are more than welcome to cast a vote. And we will shortly be starting. Now, I have been given the honour to pick the first matchup and map. Now, I want to do a VGLA mirror, just because that has some nice variation. But what I'd like to do is to pick a newish, weird map. So let's just have a quick flick through now. I'm happy to take some suggestions from the chat as well. Let's just have a look through here. Thunder. A quick look at this whilst we are waiting. And welcome everyone in the chat. AKA is in the chat. AQA is in the chat as well. Mark Smart is ready to rank these players. That'd be actually interesting where Mark is ranking the players at the moment. So that is quite, that would be quite nice. This has some potential camp features, which definitely might be something to piss Fargo off. We've all got to bear that in mind in the map choice. Let's have a look what else we've got here. Greek Shores is actually, I enjoyed that. I played that recently in some tournament. I forget the name. The new map tournament it may have been, which I think I won. And I actually enjoyed Greek Shores. So let's have a look. How would that face up for a vanilla GLA mirror? So each player gets like 2 oils. 3 oils actually, and 2 supplies. And they have to fight over. It's pretty choky though. I could imagine a boy camp would like that one. Could be an option. Let's have a flick through. Oil rampaging zone, we're not doing that. Sand forest domination, I think we're going to do this one. I think we're going to do this one. Simply because, guys, Fargo does not like big whispering. Don't say it out loud. But Fargo doesn't like big maps. And this is this is a big map. I've found the map. I'm gonna tell AKA Maloney. I have found the map. I have found the map. Yes, this is it, boys.
Yeah.
This is definitely the map for game 1, the VGLA mirror. 100% we are going to do this. Oh, cold hand emojis, says AQA. I got a few of those. There we go. Spammed in the chat. Yeah, we'll go Sand Forest Domination for the first map. BoycaH ought to have this. Yeah, this is the one. Sand Forest Domination. Mart Smart says top 10 depends on the results of this match. Reznov actually says the last time he played 1v1 was against Fargo in the World Series, so that's an interesting little fact there as well. This, yeah, this is definitely the map, isn't it? So you've got 2 oils, 4 oils per player. You've got 3 supplies per player. And you're essentially fighting over a 3 supply situation in the mid. I do believe that we haven't actually seen many GLA mirrors on this map. So for that alone, I think it's going to be quite interesting. Yeah, and we'll see how it pans out. I've popped Fargo a message just to sort of say, let's do the transfer. And yeah, actually BoycaH might not even have this. I'm trying to think, did BoycaH play in that new map tournament? He may not have done, you know, which is actually good because it means it's level playing ground. They both don't know the map. Apex is saying Fargo's back after his 308, no, it's more than 800, 3 trillionth and 80 billionth, 47th millionth retirement. That is true. So yeah, very interesting stuff. We could do stealth. AKA is requested a stealth on this map. That would actually be quite funny. So yeah, the Cat versus Doge special is what we have upcoming. I am actually really looking forward to it. I just, as I say, I expected to be lying horizontal on the futon right now with the wine, but I'm actually very happy to be chilling, casting this. How are you all doing? How is your Saturday evening, guys? Probably better for the return of Fargo. It will be interesting. He is like Marmite, you either love him or you hate him. But needless to say, he brings hype to the game. So for that, we love him. Mark Smart saying, potentially BoycaH could own a Rusty Fargo. I think this will be closer for this for that reason. Here he is. I think this is Fargo. Let's check. Labas Dogas. Let's see if he replies to that. If he replies for that. Okay, that was a Fargo fan. I was giving him a bit of Lithuanian there. And yeah, Size is around as well. Like Size is not retired. Size has just been busy with work, but Size is around and will be playing challenges very soon. So yeah, no worries, guys. No worries indeed. Nickname saying Size played 3v3s yesterday. Okay, I've not been around the last couple of days. Marikar says Saturday. I'm not sure what he's in. Oh, Sunday. It's Sunday, isn't it? Yeah. I told you I've been away. I've literally been non-stop. I have. Yeah. I'm losing track of which bloody day it is. It's Sunday, isn't it? Of course. Yeah. I've typed in the comments there in reply to that. Alright, Fargo is typing. What's he saying here? Kid Ku says Exgalia haha aha, and rightly so. Fargo's saying show me, so he wants me via the stream to give him a tour of the map. I will do that now, and you guys can also have a tour of the map. So this map featured in the new map tournament. It has not been played that much, and this is the map here. So it's a very nice texture. We have three very safe supplies. So you've got your crates, you've got a main supply there, and then you've got a supply there. You have an oil, and 2 oils in the top right. A tactical building there, which could actually be really, really important. And that is essentially, if we put a line down the map here, that is essentially all your kind of safe eco. And the other player, of course, has the same thing. So supply, crates, 2 oil, and oil. That's 4 oils. What we're then contesting are 2 pretty big supply docks in the middle. A few extra crates as well. You got buildings there to add to the camp potential. Top of the map doesn't really have that much of importance. I mean, a refinery and arty platform. Of course, Big Size would be up there getting that arty platform. But otherwise, is it really that important? I mean, the refinery is pretty cool, but when there's that much eco on the map, you want to be focusing on the mid. You got some nice trees, you got some nice rocks, so you can't pass through this position. You could argue that it's a bit choky. So it's a bit choky, a bit narrow. There is a path at the top, so the rocks here do not actually block off, so you can get through the gap here to those oils. And likewise in your own base here, there's a little sneaky tech potential going on there. So that is the map, and we're going to have a VGLA mirror to kick this set off between the return of Fargo, the Doge, and the BoycaH. So that is what we are going to be doing, and we will head into random reverse from here with the loser picking the map after this game number 1. So that is where we're at. Hopefully yeah. Hopefully Fargo's on. He's actually just said now, am I online? So I'm pretty sure Yeah, he's just literally, unless that's a Smurf, he's jumped into a warm-up game. But let's transfer him the map, and I may have to do the same thing with the BoycaH and Trip. Going on here. I'm casting the return of Fargo. I'm live. Let's check on the poll. Very close, actually. Which, around the World Series, it wouldn't have been, would it? Around the World Series, it would have been a heavily voted poll in Fargo's favour. Pidot says the USA GLA series is really cool. Good point. We have to do the reverse of that, myself and Marikar. Demon Slayer says, what happened to Vivid? Oh yeah, Vivid's around. He's just finishing off a couple of exams, and yeah, I'm sure we'll get back to some Valorant first of all, but also some Zero as well. Apex says, I learned from your British charm and I will be celebrating a year with my girlfriend tomorrow. Well, congratulations, Apex. He has a 1-year anniversary. What an absolute little lion we have on our hands there. Wraith, quickly with the congrats there. Wraith the player, of course. And Antrip has now joined the chat. Hello, hello. And AQA says a few trees to hide round on the map as well. Yeah, very, very true indeed. Very true indeed, yeah. So, looking forward to it. BoycaH is literally about to get on. That could have been the real Fargo. Was that the real Fargo is the question. Having a quick warm-up to shake off the cold hands from the tennis and basketball that he's come from. Hello, Relic. Ha! Mars says, not a GLA mirror where BoycaH will end up in a corner for 50 minutes. Well, if you know, you know. That's all I can say. If you know, you know. So I'm just speaking to Fargo in a bit of Lithuanian. He normally responds better in Lithuanian than English. And we shall then hit the road where we'll jump into the first game. Wraith says Vivid has been playing Valorant. Yeah, I mean, Vivid is also exceptionally good at Valorant. I don't know the ranks there, but he's like expert level at Valorant as well. So the boy's got talent, that is for sure. Stuff is saying, when will the game start? Well, Fargo's here. I think he's actually just doing a warm-up, and then I've got to transfer him the map. BoycaH is, I think, might be driving, actually. And he's arriving any second. Fargo's here. Labas Dogas. There we go. I did tour on stream of map. But he's going to have a look. Hello, Alfred, as well. Night of Games is there in the chat. We have the Fargo, the myth, the legend. It was not a hoax, guys. We have him here, and he is having a quick look around the map. I don't know why he's making a reactor, but each to their own. Actually, quite a nice little bit of detail there. I mean, that's totally irrelevant to gameplay. This is all, in golf terms, out of bounds. I mean, it will have no relevance to the outcome, but not really paid attention much to it. It's actually pretty nice. As observer, we get to see a little bit more of the textures than we do when we're watching them in-game under the fog. So, there we have it. Title better. Mean title better. Wraith says he's got a bet. Fargo returns with 0 games to own BoycaH. Ah, he says this would be a better title, is what he's saying. Yes, I like my Arab fans. Thank you, Avatar. And Wraith says Vivid is top 500 in Valorant. Yeah, I mean, Valorant's obviously an active game, so that's probably exceptional, isn't it? But I don't know anything about Valorant. So, there you go. So yeah, what would I do as VGLA here in a mirror? I think it's actually safer to just drop a quick 3 supplies, get a bit of map control, and then go into the oils. I think that's what I would do here. It'd be interesting to see what the players do, because you could legit go for a ton of oil to start with a little bit of pressure on your opponent as well. Mark Smart's looking forward to the new Tom and Jerry season. Yeah, they are like that, aren't they? They are very much like that indeed. So, it will be funny. Hello, Pig of Pigland. Yeah, I'm doing well. I'm tired, and I got the wrong day, but other than that, I'm good, and I'm happy to be casting this. Thank you very much indeed for that anonymous $10 donation, by the way. Really appreciate that as well. And I hope you enjoy the games and enjoy the set. So both of them don't have it. But BoycaH is here, so that is nice. That means we are about to start. I actually wanted to do a team challenge before Fargo went into his 31st retirement. And I wanted to do a 3v3 Cats versus Doges. But BoycaH didn't show the same enthusiasm as I did towards the set, because to be fair, it was a little bit of a cheeky troll at the same time. But we would have had fun, and Fargo, fair play to him, he was actually up for it. He was going to take like a couple of semis per team, and that was going to be like the how to say, part of the entertainment, that both of them had to do a point of view stream. So it basically meant Fargo could berate 2 of his teammates, and that would be the Team Doges, and BoycaH, aka the Team Cats, could also have a point of view stream where BoycaH wouldn't berate them like Fargo, but he'd get frustrated, I think. But unfortunately it never happened. But AKA was down for that as well. I need to restart my game here, I've just realised as well, after I transfer to the boy. And Ray says top 500 is insane in Valorant, essentially. Well, there you go. I mean, Vivid is a special case because, like, he is, if you go on activity, he has less 0-hour activity than people in 0-hour who are deemed retired. Like DK Crazy, for example. And yet he's statistically the top 1 player last year if you go on head-to-head. I missed what BoycaH said there. So, yeah, Vivid is just a crazy, crazy talent. Right, let's restart the game. But at the same time, I think the games in a way complement each other, because surely in Valorant you've got to have some pinpoint mouse accuracy, right? So although it's not like the same type of game as 0-hour, there must be a little bit of crossover, and something you see in Vivid's play in 0 Hour is that precision. And I would imagine if you're playing Valorant, you need to be precise. So I think that's transferable, but the style of game, of course, is very, very different indeed. Yeah, people talking about BoycaH's driving. BoycaH's here. And actually, I'm going to have a quick pre-match wee-wee. And then we are ready to go. So grab a drink. Now is the time, guys. We are about to start. We're on a countdown. And we are about to have the return of the players. Alrighty, so the boy is here. Let's tag Fargo and let's get this show on the road. We'll end the poll actually. Yeah, pretty close. Fargo edging it, but very nice. Ava saying go wreck boy and get stuck in the corner. Yeah, Fargo's might be shaking off his cold hands. And here he is. Okay. We have the hype. We are already here for the games. The players are now finally ready. VGLA, best of 11, random reverse, loser picks, $100 plus GG. Fargo says, one question, did you get any better? The trash just blew in, wow. So we already started. Alrighty. Naught Games versus Fargo. You'll find out. Spicy. We like a bit of spice. Well, I can't wait for some easies to get dropped here. Because boy, he can dish it back. He can take this. He's and Fargo says, "I doubt you did." Yeah, BoycaH's played on Fargo enough to take the flame, and he can definitely dish it back as well. So here we go. Cat versus Doge. Fargo versus BoycaH. Best of 11. Minimum $100. And here we go. VGLA mirror. On the left in the red of the Sand Forest Domination, we have Mr. BoycaH from the United States of America. And on the right in the blue from Planet Coin, we have the one and only He returns. It is Fargo. And what do we see here? Fast 2 supplies from Fargo. BoycaH going for a little bit more of a potential box strategy here. And a double barrack. So I actually talked about this in the map preview. That you could go for 2 things here. You could go for 3 supplies. Or you could go for the oils. Now what is Fargo going? Actually, Fargo's going 2 supply oils himself. But it actually isn't going for the crates. And BoycaH going heavy oil grab, and I do like this tunnel. For sure in a nice position to just seal off, protect this area. And Fargo doing that as well. So again, what we see here, both players never playing this map, but we are seeing some expert, I would say, choices here, because that is actually a good thing to get some control there. Fargo though opting for a tunnel and a bit of map control on the crates, and then maybe we'll seal off this area a little bit later in the game. BoycaH has just sealed off what is essentially his slightly unsafe supply there as well. First set coming on the map for Fargo. BoycaH's a little bit later, but BoycaH's gone that touch more greedy, and those oils are going to be a little bit faster. But Fargo is going to try and deny this. Will he get here in time? He will not. But he could run over a few workers. He does get good intel that the BoycaH has gone for the oils. Forces the workers to be withdrawn. And can this tech get round the back? Yes, it can. Now that is a real blow for BoycaH, because BoycaH's supplies have actually been, both of them, very much harassed. There is a sneaky worker here. We call that the size worker. And there is also a sneaky worker. I'll call that the peace lover worker in the north of the map. Tech for BoycaH, and that's good. He needed something here to get him back in the game. But this is something Fargo's always been very good at in GLA mirrors, and he actually had a terrorist on guard mode here. And this box is, I would say, far superior compared to BoycaH's. And this sneaky tunnel, the attempt was nice, but this sneaky tunnel will not get up. But yeah, I really like this layout. So I have to say, if I ever play this map again, I might actually SX cat this, because that looks pretty good. BoycaH coming in again with another tech, and both players have their 4 oils. Although Fargo, sorry, about to get his 4th. BoycaH wanting to get a few worker crushes here. Yeah, that is decent. That's a good 4 or 5 workers crushed. But both players have their oils. BoycaH, though, has expanded earlier in the mid, and he's actually on that 3 arms dealer spam quite efficiently as well. Fargo also with the 3 arms dealers. Does have the Scorp rocket. Does BoycaH have the Scorp rocket? We'll find out in a second. BoycaH getting a few more extra tunnels on the map. Yes, BoycaH does have the Scorp rocket. And Fargo is expanding as well. Cheeky Toxcraptor coming in. Actually gets a couple of the RPGs there. But BoycaH re-garrisons that building. And he does have a sneaky tunnel in the north of the map. But Fargo has actually got control of this artillery platform and refinery. And that should really assist the spam. I actually think you could even go up to 4 arms dealers. If you're on 4 supplies and a refinery, you could do 4 arms dealers and palace, and that's something we typically don't see because most maps wouldn't have this much from eco. But that is a nice little successful poke from BoycaH here, forcing a sell, and BoycaH continuing to stream through the centre of the map here. But Fargo's using this opportunity to go for the oil position in the north, and there is only 1 tunnel here, and this might be a very nice swift counter from Fargo, but he needs to jump on that tunnel pretty quickly, because if BoycaH pops a few extra units here, and holds on to this, it is a massive, massive win for BoycaH, who is actually also continuing to push into the base of Fargo. Fargo does pick off that tunnel, and now Fargo will try and hold this position as well. Yeah, he is gunning down the oils, and I think that is the best choice. Extra Scorps coming in for Fargo. Players aren't actually floating that much, and BoycaH is trying to mount some sort of defense here. Ton of RPGs in the building. Fargo needs to be careful of that. We have 2 engagements occurring at the same time, and Fargo is winning both of them. But BoycaH does have the middle control, but he's lost his oils. So which do you prefer? Do you prefer having the central control, or do you prefer an extra 2 oils? Fargo's focus now will be to regain this supply dock. 30k supplies there are definitely an amount that you cannot ignore. Terrorists from Fargo distracting the fire of BoycaH. BoycaH repopping some extra units, and BoycaH is actually already on a palace. So that is very, very nice indeed. There is no fat palace for Fargo, so actually, you've got to argue BoycaH is ahead. Fargo leading that XP race though, so he is taking the better engagements, and he's actually asked BoycaH if he's okay, but I would argue BoycaH is okay. I mean, BoycaH has the whole middle. So what? Oh, okay, I missed this. That is the most random place for a palace. Fargo is on a palace too, so maybe Fargo is correct to ask BoycaH if he's okay, because he actually will have the tech to kick BoycaH off this position. There is a nice little yeah, there's a nice little board proxy barracks here rallying towards Fargo, but Fargo also has the toxin shell upgrade. Top tip, definitely worth getting that upgrade. And here are now the buggies for BoycaH. He does have his first black market, and he's preparing a TT, which could be very nice indeed to TT these, but maybe this position is to defend those oils. There are quite a few RPGs here and a stinger. There's 2 AFK units over there, which could at least kill a few workers, you would say. Here comes the BoycaH TT. Will he just actually go for the safe kill here? Yeah, he will. And I actually don't mind that, because now BoycaH's only 1 oil down, but he is 3 supplies ahead. And Fargo's going to start needing buggies of his own, and he does have the buggies. I've got a feeling that pathetic camping could be mentioned if BoycaH was to take game number 1 here. Buggy ammo in play. No cash bounty for BoycaH though, so that is a pretty big mistake. Fargo getting a nice Scorp rocket off there. Oh no, there is cash bounty for BoycaH, but there is no cash bounty
the
for
man, the myth,
Fargo.
The legend Big XCal plus how ya doing, bro?
But that was a massive connect there. But that is actually something you can forget when you have had a little break. You can forget the cash bounty, and Fargo is forgetting that cash bounty, and that is actually going to really hurt him in this current situation. Thank you, Tees, for the $5 donation. The man, the myth, the legend, Big X. So how am I doing? Yeah, very well, thank you. Hope you are well, and yeah, I hope you enjoy this exciting set here we have between Fargo and BoycaH. Buggies from Fargo are pushing in. Fargo does need that. I mean, he's sharing the supply at the moment. how much do we have here? 1, 2, kind of like 3 crates worth left, but it starts to escalate. BoycaH is adding his first scud, getting up to 4 markets, whereas Fargo, he is adding his scud, quite early scud, but he is definitely behind on the markets. Fargo's Jarman nearly went down there. BoycaH's Jarman is in the building. The XP is unbelievably even. BoycaH did float a little bit there, but I think, yeah, he's just dropped a second scud. Fargo scud just that little bit earlier. Of course, we've got to factor in the refinery. So Fargo is getting those cheaper units. But I think not having this is too much. Definitely needs to kick BoycaH off this supply. BoycaH doing well to hold it so far though. Fargo's still on the 3 oils. And BoycaH's Jarman sniping away. There's a lot of buggies from BoycaH. Actually, I think if I was Fargo, I would just scan here. BoycaH's sniped here a lot of times. And he's walked into a tunnel, and that is the end of BoycaH's Jarman for now. Repop by BoycaH. Fargo uses that window to snipe a buggy. Loses a tunnel, but that is an awkward position to be caught in for BoycaH there. And Fargo does pick off a lot of those rocket buggies. And BoycaH's supply, he's been kicked off this. Fargo is now mining on this. So that is a nice 18k to mine there. But BoycaH's got, how many crates were here? Like 5 crates total. So he has got an extra like 15k from that BoycaH. And that is showing when we look at the bases. A lot more markets. A lot more extra scuds being added in. Both players level 4, XP very, very, very even. Second scud is now up for BoycaH. And actually, once again, I would say a terrific engagement for Fargo, who has now significantly gone ahead in the XP. And getting to level 5 is actually going to be very, very important here. Nice Tox Bomb in the centre of the map, perhaps. Maybe a cheeky sneak to pick off some of the base. BoycaH, though, still spamming lots of units, still very rich. Yeah, and this is an interesting little standoff right now. Fargo deciding to now poke the north position. Does pick off a tunnel. And I think he's happy at the moment, just mining and securing that central supply. He's going to pick off another Jarmal. And Fargo is 2-0 in the Jarmal battle so far. He's actually had better buggy engagements as well. But I do like BoycaH's presence in the middle, and that got him ahead in the units. But this still could go either way once we hit level 5. Fargo's scud is going to be slightly sooner to strike as well, of course. Again, nice Jarman control. Some good buggy... Oh, some excellent buggy trades here. And a Tox tractor clearance of this building as well. So Fargo's gaining a bit of ground here. Not gonna lie. And this could get him level 5. It does get him level 5. But there is a BoycaH Saboteur. And if that gets in on the scud, which it is gonna do, that is going to be very, very painful. Yes, indeed. That is very, very painful for Fargo. But he does have his command center, and he's going to want to drop a Tox Bomb pretty soon. And maybe the place to drop it now is actually on the production. Does BoycaH have any Scorps is the question. The Toxin Shell upgrade can just clear that Tox Bomb instantly, of course. Fargo not utilising that XP lead as of yet. He is still pushing BoycaH back, but here comes that Anthrax. Now, is that to bait some buggies here, or is that going to go on the production? It is going to go on the production. Will it get in? There's a lot of stingers. It does get in, but just barely. Actually got Fargo a lot of money. Buggies go down, radar van goes down, and look at all these dead blue workers. Holy moly. It's Avatar. BoycaH Scud is ready to fire, and that is a huge advantage for the BoycaH to get that Scud across the map, and it is of course going to take out 2 of Fargo's oils, and there they go. BoycaH now ahead in oils and ahead in markets and ahead in Scuds. It gets him the level 5 as well. Here comes the sneak. Anthrax for BoycaH going across the map. Can Fargo really pop there? Not really. He's trying to. He's popped a few quads. He's popped his buggies. And the sneak attack has gone down, but that really looked like a bit of a Fargo pop, and that is a nice choice to Anthrax here from BoycaH. Will deny that collection. And so far, so good for BoycaH, who is holding on to his position. Fargo down to 1 oil. Still has... No, he does not have that refinery either, so... starting to lose a little bit of ground here, you have to say. He does clear this Anthrax though, but there is a sneak from BoycaH, and there is a distinct lack of tunnels back here. Will actually BoycaH go for a Scud kill? He's a little bit damaged, and I think... Will he? No, he's going to actually hit the army of Fargo. German Kell does snipe, but ooh, I'm not sure if Fargo's got enough to hold this. There is another Scud ready to fire for BoycaH, and BoycaH is firing it right now, and there would actually be a pretty good target, right? Cutting off this position and giving yourself opportunity to kill a Scud. He could of course also hit the production. We are about to see. He does hit the production, and Fargo GG's, and game number 1 goes to the man from the United States of America. It is a win for BoycaH. And there was actually a GG. Is it a new Fargo here? A reformed new Fargo who actually dropped some GG's. One did not expect that. Alrighty, so it will be Fargo's map. And I'm sure Fargo did not approve of this map. But he goes now for Sand Scorpion, which is interesting. And yeah, let's see what armies we are going to get here. BoycaH is ready. Ooh, and Fargo is not going to be happy about that. The players continue in the top left. Fargo says re. Okay, fair enough. Don't mind that. So they actually choose to rematch the reverse to get a more balanced matchup. Okay, this will be an interesting one. Might suit BoycaH though. We shall see how this pans out. In the top left of Sand Scorpion, we have Fargo in the blue with Demolition, who says easy at this matchup. And in the bottom right, in the red, with Stealth, which is probably BoycaH's favourite army actually. It is the cat. Fargo has been under Wraith therapy sessions. That sounds dreadful. You love it, Wrath. That's actually a new meme. Wrath. There you go. Wrath therapy. There you go. Plan war nickname. Alrighty, so this map a little bit more figured out. We're going to be seeing a tunnel pretty much in every channel in the mid. Right side and left side. The difference here though is Fargo's tunnel is that little bit further forward. BoycaH rushing the ores instantly, as is Fargo. And is that a tight box? Might just be barely. I think it might just about be a box. What do we have down here? Not really anything for BoycaH, so a bit of tech harass could actually be devastating here. First tech is out for the boy. And first tech out for Fargo is looking for that oil cap. But that is the power of stealth, because BoycaH's going to see Fargo's rebel and he's nice. But actually, Fargo managed to run over that rebel. And if he gets by this tech, the worker crushes could be pretty severe as well. BoycaH's added a tunnel in though. And that is enough to save the workers. BoycaH's tech has not been dealt with though, and BoycaH looking better so far in this game as well. The box is tight. The second supply is under threat. Quad out for Fargo. He's trying to send a tech into the lake here. BoycaH's tech does get denied. And in comes Fargo for some worker harass himself. More techs coming in from BoycaH. A demo trap there would have been nice. And a little bit of harass going on as well. And actually that is nice from BoycaH. He is not just trying to capture this oil and steal this oil. Oh no, that is a Fargo demo trap right there. Literally, he made a demo trap and killed his own tech. The harass is good. That is the one good thing for Fargo. And he has the mid oil, but BoycaH has actually taken that position, which is very nice. But typically, this game is won by who gets the island, and Fargo has a bit more presence there at the moment. Second arms dealer being added, second arms dealer already in play for BoycaH. Now, what do you do about this if you're Fargo? Probably just TT it. Tox Tractor coming in. Nice pop from Fargo. He is on point. And he holds on to this position. And he's getting that island supply as well. Yeah, he's going for TTs to kill the oils. And he's now changed to direct his attention to the island. And I think that is a bit of a choice. There's a hijacker out here. BoycaH may well want to go for a bit of a Tox Tractor clearance. That is exactly what he's going for. The Tox Tractor is going to get popped. BoycaH realises He cannot afford to lose this island. Fargo looking elsewhere at the moment, and that is a nice garrison from BoycaH there. And the Doge tractor is not being picked off. It does get picked off now. Ooh, and all the RPGs actually go down, so Fargo manages to hold on to this position with a nice bit of in and out there. Some heavily vetted quads in the process as well. TT, I was about to say, where is it? TT is on the way. And BoycaH's hijacker comes in and gets a cheeky steal on that scrapped quad. But will that quad go down? Yes, it will. Nicely done. And TT from Fargo on one of BoycaH's oils as well. So it's all about this position for me now. If Fargo clears this, he's in a pretty good position. BoycaH faster and earlier on the palace. Fargo is floating a little bit. He is adding his palace in now. And it looks like BoycaH going for a TT here. He's going to get that in. Nicely done. So actually, BoycaH is ahead on oil, but Fargo is ahead a supply. %91% palace for Fargo, for BoycaH, 45 for Fargo, and BoycaH is definitely holding on to this position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tunnels being added. Camp more, Mr. BoycaH. Could easily be said here. Fargo choosing to gun down this tunnel. There's actually a lot of workers here. I wouldn't mind him going for a bit of crush on some of these. He's actually picking a few off. Decides to retreat for now. Another tech has been loaded up here. Is that a TT? It looks like it might be a TT. And Fargo perhaps trying to give himself a path to TT this oil. Yeah. Battle bus is out. Another hijack has been popped. And that was very nice from Fargo. Very, very nice indeed. So he kills BoycaH's safe oil and has cleared the initial threats to the mid position. Fargo continuing to push through the centre though. But BoycaH's got at least one bus, so is that a wise decision? Is the question. Well, he may pick off an arms dealer. Looks like he will pick off an arms dealer, and that will get him very, very close indeed to level 3, although he changed his target here. Was that the right call? Yeah, hesitation. But yeah, at least he got the arms dealer in the end. But a nice clear up from BoycaH. Buggies and demo bikes, and I'm sure Jarmankel is soon to be in play. Wow, BoycaH actually going for some aggression himself. Both buses are saved, but Fargo's been to be pretty close to a demo ambush, and that would be pretty handy. Ooh, Jarman is in these buses as well. Oh, that was very nice from Fargo. Actually used his Jarmankel to bunker the buses, but he's going to need to use his Scud launcher here. does use his scud launcher, but BoycaH comes in. And Fargo's in trouble. BoycaH might just have won the game here. Fargo's production has been completely and utterly camped. What a counter from BoycaH here. Fargo throwing what looked like a pretty much won game, actually. Does he have any RPGs in the palace? He does not. So, yeah, Fargo looking like he's going to lose his palace as well. There's a terrorist coming into these RPGs. And he does get a Garrison off. And that bus is picked off. But the RPGs are going to continue to try and gun down this palace. And they will achieve their goal. They will definitely achieve their goal here. Palace does go down. That is painful for Fargo. Losing his entire main base. BoycaH streams in from this north position. It all came down to that tech RPG. Yeah, and the map is turning red right now. Fargo will definitely be frustrated by this one. Got himself in such a good position. And Fargo should probably use his rebel ambush. He is spamming bikes. CC is under a lot of fire though. Yeah, and those quads are just going to continually gun down the bikes. One buggy is out. Did he remake his palace? He's in the process of doing it. Yeah, that is the CC. BoycaH's actually expanded up here as well. That was a better demo trap, but I think it is too little. Too late. BoycaH even sending a bike to capture the oil here. Fargo is saving his oil for now. BoycaH is going to be stealing those remaining 4K. Fargo really needed a scud launcher here actually to deny this position. And AQA says Fargo overextended, and I think he did. Why did he push in at that point when he had the control? Scud storm for BoycaH, and you may see Fargo quit out soon here. Fargo is maintaining. What happened there? Did Fargo detonate his own Jarman? I think he did. BoycaH with a Vet 3 Jarman, and we know BoycaH with a Vet 3 Jarman, especially if it's on a bike, is unbeatable. Scud launcher has been recaptured, not being reused at this point. He's going to try and save it, and nope, he's not going to save it. What is that buggy doing? And Fargo closing the GG, and that is a 2-0 lead to the BoycaH. And we do have to give Fargo some slack. This is his first games after not playing for a while. We now, of course, will see the reverse. Tempted to say there could be a comment here. Nope. No comment. Okay. Ooh. The BoycaH throwing a little bit of shade. Well, let's see if there's a reaction from the man in the bottom right. It is Fargo with the blue stealth. And in the top left with the demolition 2-0 up. It is BoycaH in the red. Hello, big size in the chat. Welcome, welcome. I shall type big size in the chat. Big size. There we go. He says there was a smell. Alrighty, so Fargo going for kind of what BoycaH did in terms of a base layout. And for the same fast oils, and BoycaH literally going for a Fargo layout, so very interesting. The difference here though, BoycaH is actually going for an aggressive build. And that is a TT. Now, if that fails, I think Fargo will be in a very good position, but if it hits, we could see a fast 3-0 for BoycaH here. A lot is going to depend on this. Right, tech coming across the map for BoycaH. He's deciding to go through the north side, and Fargo's first tech is going to the island. Actually, he's coming through the centre. Is Fargo aware of this? Oh, interesting. BoycaH going for a little bit more of a map control. Fargo could have denied that. They actually didn't get there in time, but is that really worth it? I mean, he will secure the centre, but Fargo's going to be 2 oils up, and he's going to get a bit of a worker harass going on. So, can he actually hold on to these positions after Fargo gets that eco boom? Fargo saves his tech for now. And he's getting some nice control over the mid. But there's a nice early Tox Tractor from BoycaH. Hello, Mr. Nike. And BoycaH clearing all of these garrisons. Fargo, though, is on the second arms dealer, and that is what the oils do for you. But look at BoycaH here. Full control over that garrison and over the middle building. So actually, Fargo, yeah, I was about to say, should probably push up here. And can maybe get control of that oil position. Maybe then assault the main base. He's got to do something pretty quickly though, because BoycaH is battening down the hatches here. Yeah, and Fargo is deciding to push. 2 tunnels here though, it's not going to be easy. Oh, there's actually an RPG in there. I thought that might be a terrorist, and that would have been very nice to hit the pop with a terrorist. repop from BoycaH, who loses his vetted quad. He loses a second quad as well, but he actually holds on. And that is a massive for BoycaH, who now has an oil as well. He's on the 2 arms dealer spam. And there is the TT from Fargo, who should now have cleared this position. There is a couple of super techs here. He's got to focus that down. He's not focusing that down. He is now. Could be another one though. There is another one. Just barely survives. But it is actually picking off the quads. Yeah. Oh, and it picks off another quad. That is going to be so frustrating. 1 HP on that super tech. Fargo quickly sends a bike to capture this position. He has not got any supplies here yet, and BoycaH very fast in denying this tunnel, and he clears that tunnel as well. Palace on the way. BoycaH leading once again. Fargo going to get that extra oil. I actually think he needs to start pushing into BoycaH's main base. This position is going to be super hard to clear. And he decides to go back. And BoycaH actually is getting confident. TT coming in from Fargo. And this should hit its target. It will hit its target. And that is a BoycaH oil eliminated. Was there a cancel on that? Yeah, and BoycaH, if he gets control of this island, I think we're looking at a 3-0 here. Fargo desperately trying to hold on. But he does have a sneaky tunnel up in BoycaH's base. And I think now is the time to push. BoycaH has seen it. Actually, could get quite a favourable engagement there. Yeah, he's going to try and pop. And I think we're seeing a crucial moment in the game here if Fargo brings the rest of his army, which he is now doing. Did BoycaH overextend a little bit there? He's losing some extra quads. But yeah, if Fargo had brought everything at the same time, he might have got a crucial engagement win there. But as it is, I think it's looking good for BoycaH. What do we have here? Another TT on an oil, I think. Yeah. BoycaH's chasing it. Is it going to be enough? Ooh. He unloaded quite far away. Is there another terrorist in there? Yes, there is. He does get the oil. So Fargo does have 3 oils. Doesn't have a palace though. That is an exceptionally late palace. Ooh, lost his Jarman there carelessly, BoycaH. And is BoycaH panicking? There is a bus in play. 2 buses in play. Fargo needing to make something happen though, and he is trying to gun down this arms dealer. Doesn't retarget the bus though, and I think that is a big mistake because BoycaH's going to hold on to this. Fargo's going to lose his entire army, yeah. That was a mistake. And that is the sneaky tunnel going to be cleared. Looking great for BoycaH. Black market, CC. His only concern now is to start getting rid of a few oils. Fargo doesn't really have much of an army. Yeah, these two battle buses are going to put in some work. Super tech as well. Vet 3 quad churning through Fargo's army here. And BoycaH is doing it again here. Looks like BoycaH might want to capture that, will he? Nope, decides to just gun it down. He's happy with his lead and decides to go for the kill. Bikes out for BoycaH as well. Another tech for Fargo. Scud launcher not going to hit that tech. And what is he going to get here? Black market? Yes, does get a black market. Well, that is a nice pick off, but BoycaH's level 4 and Fargo is still only level 2. And I think if Fargo loses this position, you may see him GG out here. He's trying to hold on. Oh, nice rebel ambush as well. Fargo Shaman, oh, goes down as well. Nicely done from BoycaH here, gotta say. But was this the best map choice from Fargo? Should Fargo have gone natural treats, which is more his go-to? Did BoycaH get a little bit fortunate in the matchup? He does love his GLA mirror. It's going to secure him a 3-0. The Stealth Palace actually taking BoycaH off guard a little bit there, but the bus survives. Fargo is about to lose another oil the way this is going. Wow, BoycaH confident, actually just deciding to gun down the palace itself. And he is going to get it. These quads packing a real punch. Nice Scud launcher as well. BoycaH will lose his Jarman there, yeah. And the Scud launcher does get sniped. Ooh, but very nice from BoycaH. Killing the Jarman of Fargo. And that is a 3-0, ladies and gentlemen. 3-0 indeed. A buggy for a buggy, but BoycaH will certainly take that trade. And that is level 5 from BoycaH, and Fargo has no supplies. He's probably just staying in the game to try and shake off a bit of rust actually, but his last, I tell a lie, his second to last oil is about to go down. So Fargo's economy is 1 oil and 2 markets. Yeah, look at that. Oh, BoycaH, he's enjoying it. BoycaH's enjoying it. Why still here? 15k and 20 markets. BoycaH, he is enjoying it. Oh dear. And nothing from Fargo. Who definitely knows. He definitely knows this is over. And a final bus has been made for for Fargo. Going to the island, and a Jarman awaits him. He does snipe it, and he detonates as well. Nicely done from BoycaH. Ooh, buggies nearly all went down there. Oh, but look at that. And that is the GG, yeah. 3-0. BoycaH leads here. And very nice so far as well. BoycaH looking pretty clean. And it is now BoycaH's map, who normally picks Snowy. And it is also a map... oh, Melting Snow. I was going to say, it's a map Fargo likes, but Melting Snow is a different one. Hello, Magnum. And a nuke versus tank on a pretty up close and personal map this, so could be interesting. We see Fargo on the left side in the blue, he is with the tank, and on the right side in the red it is BoycaH with the nuke. And normally you would say if Fargo gets on USA's or China's, he would fare better against BoycaH. BoycaH, of course, loving the GLA matchups. With his standout ones, I think, being GLA Inf and GLA Mirror. And maybe some USA GLA as well. I know he likes that one too, so... yeah, a chance for Fargo to potentially come back here. And he's going for a Helix as tank against the dual war factory. Now this could go horribly wrong because it is a very, very small map. And BoycaH's war factories are already finished. And of tank, of course, the airfield, the Helix builds slower. So I think BoycaH's going to get a pretty early scout on this. And we might just see the fastest 4-0 you have ever seen here. Battlemaster's gone out and it is heading straight to the building position. Fargo is going to try and get a garrison in there, which he hasn't taken yet. Yeah, I did say this is going to go horribly wrong. This tank hunter, though, is going to intercept this Battlemaster. The Helix is out, and BoycaH didn't actually kill any of the RPGs here, and there are no GATs on the map. So actually, BoycaH did kind of the worst case scenario here. He's also taking more damage on this Battlemaster, and only now has he just added a GAT. I think that is really sloppy from BoycaH here. Fargo's Helix is now live, but it does lose a truck in the process. 2 GATs are out for BoycaH. Fargo gunning one of them down. Got to be careful here. Gonna try and kill the Flamer. Get some good damage on it. Doesn't kill it though. Gonna try and finish it off. It is not enough. And Fargo is losing that central position. Extra Gats and Battlemasters are streaming through the mid. Fargo's licks died on the ground, and that is GG from Fargo. And BoycaH has raced into a 4-0 lead. And I think just the wrong map to do that on. Too small a map. And Rimek says Fargo is not using his Brian. I think you may be correct on that. BoycaH is having a very, very good evening. There's been quite a few months where BoycaH's been taking hammerings in a lot of challenge, and I think F to BoycaH because he's enjoyed this one. Riding the right side of melting snow. Can Fargo get himself on the scoreboard? He is in the blue with Nuke. And on the left, in the red, it is BoycaH with the tank. Yeah, and if Fargo doesn't win this one, I think the set has well and truly gone. He needs to win this one to give him a chance of any potential comeback. You would say Nuke is stronger. I would definitely prefer to have the Nuke here. And he goes for the double War Factory. BoycaH picking a better strat for this map, and that is a dual War Factory as well. The way he's boxed here, you might see a barracks added in here. There you go. Just to give that little bit of extra protection. Potentially an airfield added in here later. Battlemaster out for Fargo, who's actually changed his mind. He didn't go for the dual War Factory. He's going for a fast tech. BoycaH's opening with an outpost to get a little bit of vision, bit of map control. And very nice from Fargo. Deals with that outpost for free. Bunker in play for BoycaH. And the change of strat is actually playing into Fargo's hands significantly. That fast tech is going to get him the oil. It's going to get him a very fast overlord. No TNT from BoycaH there. Fargo has seen a dozer and he's going for that dozer. Sends the Battlemaster back as well. Actually, he's going for the trucks. He's getting a bit of a damage on that truck. One truck will go down. Now he may swing back round for the dozer. And there is Lotus, there is an Overlord and an ECM. So BoycaH actually in significant trouble here. Fargo looking good value in this one. He's going to waste a Battlemaster there. But he is definitely a little bit late in pushing. He is deciding to push now. And he will get a oil, but he decides to throw away a dozer there. BoycaH has now tech, so yeah, that is what Russ does. Fargo just a little bit late and a little bit slow on the decisions here. He is now pushing in. And there is the ECM, but this army of Fargo has got to be careful to not get isolated by that one ECM, and that one ECM is coming in. And it is trying to lock on the Overlord, but Fargo makes a very, very wise retreat. And more Overlords And a new cannon has been added. BoycaH though's got himself on a third supply. Fargo misses out on a TNT there. Fargo getting his CC. And this new cannon could be very tasty. It does fire and it kills both ECMs, and the Battlemaster goes down as well. Second Battlemaster picked off. That is very nice for Fargo, who continues his assault on the middle of the map. We can now try to add in a Helix. BoycaH getting a little bit of a flank going. And that is a nice hit as well. BoycaH forced to sell, but Fargo does spot this. And Overlord is going to pick this off, get himself some nice XP there. And he gets a scout on the outpost as well with the Lotus. Right, CC is up for Fargo. Lix is not up for BoycaH. Well, there is the Helix. But Fargo has plenty of anti-air here. Has an ECM at home as well. BoycaH's going to want to try and pick off the Gats, but Fargo's Flamer is going to force BoycaH into an engagement here. Surely no. Fargo goes for the bunker, not the supply. He's picking off the power plant as well. But actually, the ECM meant that Fargo's Flamer did the business. The Gats are being picked off. Ooh, and the new cannon has deleted the Battlemasters here, but the Gatlix, sorry, the Gat Ovi does kill the Lix. BoycaH didn't sell his supply here. And Fargo is going to get himself on the scoreboard. He is level 3 as well. Flamer coming in. Let's flame the War Factory, and that is a GG from the BoycaH. Fargo is on the scoreboard, and I did say it had to be. Otherwise, the set was going to be over. But I think Fargo now giving himself a little bit of hope to get back into this game. Fargo says Vendetta, another rushy and smaller map. Here we go. Here we go. They will probably read this. Yeah, BoycaH just quits out. Kind BoycaH not taking easy wins. That's very nice of the BoycaH. Ooh, a GLA demo. Well, certainly winnable both ways. It is a matchup Fargo likes. It is a matchup BoycaH likes. We have Uviza versus Defmo Demio Demo. Let's clarify. In the north of Vendetta, in the red, it is BoycaH with the GLA Demolition. And in the south, in the blue, it is Fargo with the Vanilla USA. Will Fargo go for his paladin drop? The answer to that is no. There is a spy drone here. He is going for a dozer drop. Standard box, standard procedure. And where is BoycaH's second terrorist? Does that seem a bit late? Because this dozer drop has done good. 2 workers are crushed and the mining's very much delayed here. And he's also going to delay further with that Chinook. So that's a decent start from Fargo. Who is still running around with this dozer. It's like he might just try and save that dozer. Yeah? Why not? I think a V-drop is on the way here as well. And he circles on the left side. Oh! And that Chinook nearly got killed by the BoycaH TT. Oh my god, BoycaH's though not dealing with this in the best way. More workers have gone down. Fargo is doing some very, very good harassment. Much better from Fargo, who maybe now got a little bit of confidence. Techs are coming across the map. Fargo does see it. Might get a laser lock in here or two as well. Big moment this. Fargo going for some RPG crush. The terrorists are picked off. 2 Vs go down, but I think that is okay for Fargo. He won't be pushing anytime soon, but BoycaH is heavily delayed. He's even been forced to make a quad here. And that Chinook should probably go back. It does go to crates. Those are coming in for another bit of harass as well. Oh, and that is actually very nice indeed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The lot. 6 workers cleaned out. And the push is on its way. And here we go. If Fargo doesn't hit a demo trap, we are looking at 4-2. With a potential 4-3. The push is on the way. So what does BoycaH have to hold this? Probably 2 techs and a quad. Can he do a BoycaH special? And TT this army. Yeah, that is literally all he has. A quad and a tech. Big moment here. Is Fargo going to walk into this? He nearly did. He nearly did. Tunnel is cleaned. And that is a Vet 1B as well. Well, Fargo's hunted, so Fargo has to win with this push. Can BoycaH hold on? The arms dealer's pretty exposed. Fargo just going to jump straight on the tunnel. Is BoycaH going to mount a defense from this left side position? Arms dealer is getting sold. Yeah, BoycaH is going to try and mount a defense. Arms dealer actually did not get sold. It got picked off. Barracks is getting picked off as well. Fargo can just spam Vs at home. Everything is getting sold. Quad is going to go down for free here. BoycaH going for some sort of counter. Is Fargo prepared for this? Crusade has been built as well. RPGs have been popped. There are a lot of RPGs there. That is 2 techs down. And I think that is enough Tobies to hold. Fargo has done it. We are looking at a 4-2. And that is a GG from BoycaH. Very nicely done from Fargo here. Good aggression, good drops, good micro. And it looked pretty simple. Nicely done. Okay. And Fargo pretty good in the reverse as well, so this could force BoycaH to sweat a little bit here. If Fargo gets another one on the scoreboard. See how it pans out. We have BoycaH in the red with Vanilla USA. This is the south side of Vendetta. And in the north, winning 2 games in a row. Is it comeback time? It is Fargo in the blue with Demolition. I think we know what we're going to see here. TT, 2 supplies from USA. That supply looks like it has some Wraith vibes. Wraith did say he'd been offering some counts into Fargo. Was this it? There is quite a Wraith supply going on there. Those are drop coming in from BoycaH. Circling on this worker. Is Fargo paying attention? No, he is not. BoycaH now going to the right side. So the difference is here. He's denying and delaying the map control, but he hasn't hurt the economy. Demo trap has been made from Fargo. Hello, Faris. And where is Fargo's first tech? Seems a little bit late to me. Fargo has no forward tunnel here whatsoever. And is that going to the base, or is it going to try and establish a tunnel? He's going to the base. BoycaH is trying to get his Vs back in position. And he sees it. He's getting a bit of a body block off here. Yeah. Oh! Yeah, and that is a decent defense from BoycaH. And another cheeky little deny there. He might lose a V for it though. I think he will lose a V for it, yeah. But Fargo would in turn lose a tech. Another TT coming in. Might get the supply and a dozer this time. Yes, he will. Fargo dropping a third supply as well. A bit of a wonky one there. And more TTs are coming in from Fargo. BoycaH trying to get a bit of vision on the right side. And, ooh, has he just moved out of position there? Fargo decides to divert. I think he could have got that supply. He might just be happy with the war factory. Yeah, he's going to take the war factory. And is there an extra terrorist in here? Ooh, there wasn't, but that could have been absolutely massive. More TTs being loaded. BoycaH going to look to push pretty soon, and he is on a timer because Fargo is starting to take the map. Yeah, and BoycaH is now pushing. Fargo doesn't look like he's got a lot in his base to me. Another TT coming in. That dozer is currently exposed. Is it going to get back in the hole in time? No, he actually just takes the supply. He could have got the dozer and the hunt there. BoycaH picks that dozer up. There's a demo trap here. And BoycaH does get a scan on that. Fargo though. Oh, that was a mistake with his techs. BoycaH's ambulance is pretty damaged here. Fargo could pick that ambulance off, and I think that would be a wise call. Trying to get another tunnel up here. And wow, that is denied at 99%. Another worker coming in. And that is the hunt. Very nice from Fargo. Power is down as well, so it's all about the push now for BoycaH. In comes Fargo. RPGs. Pick off a V. Ooh, bit of a misclick from BoycaH there. I think he's going to lose another V. Not quite. Wow. I think Fargo should have committed to killing that Vet 1V. It is a tense situation. BoycaH can still spam though. And he is reinforcing. Fargo holding for now. Imagine if he dropped there. How funny would that be? Oh, could you imagine if he dropped there? It would have been funny. Yeah, Fargo trying to get a bit of a bait into that demo trap. He could, of course, just kill the last supply of BoycaH here. Yeah. Well, he's going to get the barracks, and that's not a bad pick-off. Quite a big commitment here to go in with the Tech RPG. Well, the RPGs have been cleared up. 3 techs remain. Is Fargo just going to spam some extra TTs to win the game here? He does have a super tech, so actually I think he's going to gun BoycaH down here before BoycaH can clean Fargo from the map. This is the last 2 buildings for BoycaH. Yeah, BoycaH's got a return here. He knows it. He knows it, but is he going to get back in time? He is not going to get back in time. No way, this super tech doing the business. And Fargo has come back. We have a set on our hands, and I've been waiting to play it. Now is the opportunity.
BoycaH with GG! I outplayed him even though I played so bad at the beginning.
There you go. That is exactly what Fargo is thinking right now. And he's not far wrong. Alrighty. So that is 3-4. BoycaH still in the lead, but he's lost 3 in a row now. Right. Just going to eat a bit, guys, whilst commentating on the next one. Join ragging clam. Well, this is a nice one. A nice one for this map. The players will say with this, in the north of Snowy Drought, it is BoycaH with laser. And in the south, in the blue, it is Fargo with the stealth. Mohammed said, GG Fargo, let's go. Khalid says he'll bet on a BoycaH win for $20. If anyone's up for that. And pop Khalid a message. Different strat from Fargo here. He's rushing 3 supply. And BoycaH is not dozer drop in this game. So a mix-up from the players. I have to say, I think this might work out better for Fargo. Rick says go full screen eating. Thing is, I'm eating prawn cakes with a bit of salami. What the Danes would call natmal, translating to night food essentially. And it's not a pretty sight. Well, BoycaH's harassment's been shut down there. And that is a good win for Fargo. Right, I've done eating. Webcam's coming back in a second. Alright, webcam's back. But it is a little bit... There we go. Alright, so Fargo going for a sneaky worker position. BoycaH very close to overextending here. I mean, one of these Vs is having MDs in, and there's only 2 Vs. Wow. Well, Fargo just killed 2 Vs and a reactor. So it's looking fantastic for Fargo, who's now trying to pounce on these 2 lone Vs, and I think he should have done that a little bit earlier. But he's also got a nice tunnel position, both on the left and the right. BoycaH knows he's got to do some damage right now. Fargo is on the dual tech spam, but BoycaH is going to kick Fargo off this supply. Yeah, and that is nice. He's got a quad here, so BoycaH's main supply is about to be camped. But that laser pat's pretty nice. He would need to get a tech RPG over there. BoycaH actually is going back. He has flashbangs as well. So he's going back to clear this top right position after clearing that 3rd supply. Might not be a bad choice. Flashbangs come in. And Fargo's going to take the engagement. Big tech RPG pop and an amazing Tox Tractor. Literally clears everything of BoycaH's Humvee army. And I think that's just won Fargo the game. Because BoycaH is still on one supply essentially. Has re-expanded here. And he's now saying, did you really think Fargo is not ready for a foul? I don't even know what that is. Genuinely don't know what that is. Another pop. And BoycaH loses another V here. And the super tech remains. Third supply being re-established. Super tech has gone down finally. That is the last dozer. No, it isn't. There's a second dozer. I stand corrected. And Fargo now getting his own oil and the artillery platforms as well. He's actually making a CC here. He is very confident, but actually BoycaH mining here is keeping him in the game, but his army is very small at the moment. So he's not going to push Fargo anytime soon. Adding in an extra defensive firebase. Fargo is starting his palace. Fargo can actually capture that oil. And that's exactly what he's going to go for. Yeah, that is going to be very annoying to clear. 2 stingers, 2 tunnels, a garrison, parked quad. Binary going up for Fargo as well. There's not too many tunnels in his main base. BoycaH's starting to get an army. Yeah, that is a second oil. And that is frustrating for BoycaH. Stinger will get up here as well. Alice on 75%. Fargo decides to pop. May just lose all these techs though, but he has got some RPGs in there as well. That one stinger is actually doing a lot of work. Mohammed says, what was I eating? I was eating a corn cake, which is like a rice cake, with some salami on it. Just some late night snack, basically. Alrighty. Ambulance does go down. BoycaH loses a B as well. Extra tunnel coming in. No ambulance here now, so these Vs are not going to be healing. MD's laser locking, MD's going down. Fargo taking good trades here. He's on that palace, of course. DT being prepped, buggies are out as well, and he's spotted the third supply. And this position is still not cleared. Fargo holding on well. The Tox Tractor was Vet 2. Absolute hero, that Tox Tractor. He is back mining. And Fargo says you're third. Fargo starting to get his mojo back a little bit. Getting your mojo Jojo back. And TT coming straight in and should kill the strat instantly. Yep. Gets an ambo in addition. Oh, and actually got a power as well. Yeah, very nice for Fargo. Fargo's going to level the score right here, right now. Black market's going up. And here's the bit where it just gets nasty. Your buggy, jam and combo wombo. And look how many buggies there are. He does decide to drive them into a laser patriot though. He will gun this down. Is he going to lose his quad? Just barely. And that quad can actually just park up here. And that's exactly where he's going to go. BoycaH knows that, sending a V to it. Fargo's tried to lock down that V. Is he going to lose all his buggies for this? Yes is the answer, but he's going to take a few tow Vs with him. But yeah, not really worth it. From Fargo there. But at this stage, does it matter? Another TT is being prepared. And keeping the USA off a strat is just game winning when you have buggy as Jarman. Even with that micro. Could even pop here. He does pop here. Picks off the Toby. Tech RPG goes towards the firebase. And he's going to deny that oil as well. That is massive. Hold the line has been deployed. Pathfinder's going to try to save the strat. He does save the strat. Nicely done from BoycaH. I like that tech hiding up there. Yeah, and that is the strat. BoycaH desperately trying to get his CC now as well. He's level 4. And A10 would be nice. Fargo, are you really planning to capture an oil? Oh, but this Vet 3 tech actually took out a Toby. Yeah, he's laughing at that. Yeah, Fargo's getting his mojo, who has also said hello in the chat. Hello, Mojo Jojo. And BoycaH is trying to capture that oil. So yes, Fargo, he really is. Tech coming to try and deny though. And he will not deny. Nice intercept from Boy and an A10 en route to the base. Should go for the oil. Quad assaulting these Chinooks. Yeah. And all of a sudden, the oil game has switched. Fargo no oils, BoycaH has one, but Fargo actually making a scud here. And one scud would be devastating. So BoycaH has 5 minutes and a dream to make something happen. He's making an airfield as laser, which is a bit curious. Oh, that is super nice. Yeah. Artillery platform so annoying, actually damaging the ambulance. Oh wow, Fargo finding the Burton. Oh my word. And another 2 Pathfinders. What is that? That is like 3.7k worth of damage. And I'm not even including the strat. Just by 1 TT, that is crazy. Yeah, that supply is not going to get up. But I don't think the buggies care. Oh, and a Jarman in the bus as well, very nice. And that is a vetted Jarman, it's firing pretty quickly. There's BoycaH's last stand here. VRAP coming in. Did not bunker the bus. Yeah, look at that combo. And a GG from BoycaH. The scores are level. Easy from the Fargo. And Fargo's come from 4-0 down back to 4-4. So we actually thought he was down and out, but starting to get better as the set progresses. And now it is all to play for as we have Fargo's laser against BoycaH's stealth. Well, Very, very much all to play for. BoycaH might just be taking a second here to compose himself, because it can be pretty tilting to be 4-0 up and then now be 4-4, especially in a random reverse format. He does have stealth though. He's still got a chance to get himself back in the lead. Fargo says, sad I didn't finish the CC in your base. And it's been a good set so far. Crucial moment, because whoever wins this will be getting to match point. A big game. It is Fargo in the north with the blue laser. He says, are you okay? In the south we have BoycaH in the red, and he is with stealth. BoycaH is quiet. Fargo has momentum, but he is also the king of throws, so BoycaH needs to compose himself. Fargo's still talking here, sadly losing, he says. Is that going to be a third supply from BoycaH? I don't think so, is it? No. BoycaH typically opts for that 2 supply, and he's going to be looking to put up a little bit of pressure on to Fargo. There is a sneaky worker going down the left side. And that should spot the worker. It does spot the worker. Good pick off. So BoycaH's left side pressure has been denied. And he doesn't really have any forward tunnel, so this tech RPG needs to do some work here. He's popped on the right, and I think he's going to go straight for that building position here. Fargo has a V to intercept. And wow, BoycaH actually gets a vetted tech there. And a second tech RPG being loaded as well. Fargo prepping some rangers. He knows what's coming. He's going to be pretty quick on the clearance here as well. Dozer is distracting. Yeah, this is nice from Fargo. Very quick to react on this. And he's controlling his Dozer as well. So actually, 2 rangers were not enough. It cleared the RPGs. And the Dozer goes down. But it wasn't enough to actually fully garrison the building. And Fargo's on a timer because that tunnel's getting pretty close. He does get the garrison up though. And he does get two MDs in this garrison. BoycaH is committed though, and two Vs go down. Fargo is targeting the techs. BoycaH, oh, and there's the Tox Tractor. The BoycaH secures this position. There's also Fort Ares loaded up here. So actually, if BoycaH TTs this and camps this position, Fargo's going to be in a lot of trouble. There is the TT. Instantly popped over here. That is what BoycaH's going for. I like the choice, and I think he's going to get this in here. Fargo's just pushing. He doesn't care now. He realizes he's got to make something happen. Nope. He actually goes back. Well, that is a huge success for BoycaH then. Every delay here is good for BoycaH. But nice micro from Fargo. Ooh, he's not paying attention here though. BoycaH swung back in, clears up that V. But are there any RPGs here? There don't seem to be. And there is the defensive firebase. So is it time for Fargo to push? He might just trap these Vs first. Or these techs, sorry. And he's going to do that. 2 go down. Little split of the Vs. And there is the assault on Fargo's base. So, over to you, Fargo. It is all about the push. And BoycaH being cheeky, capturing Fargo's oil as well. Fargo, interestingly, deciding to try and defend here. I mean, 1v instantly goes down. I think that's a massive mistake. Bit of a tech fail micro from BoycaH. Another fail with that V. And that is GG BoycaH. BoycaH sustains his lead. There is no way Fargo's recovering from that. I think wrong choice there. Top Tractor does go down. This Garrison alone has killed 3 Vs. Look at the scraps. BoycaH starting his palace. 2 arms dealers. A lot of techs being made. And just some RPGs here as checkmate. Total checkmate. Oh, he's deciding to TT the remaining supply, maybe. Oh, it's the BoycaH special. He's going for the hunt. Seen him do this before. A TT on the barracks, and then you kill the dozer in the box. That is Fargo hunted. And yeah, the palace is going to be up before Fargo even gets across the map. Nicely done from BoycaH. The momentum was with Fargo. And I think BoycaH has more than enough techs to hold this. Techs come in. That is 1v down. Second V about to be picked off as well. Yep. And that is GG from Fargo. And that is match points for BoycaH. So it comes down to a final matchup. Fargo's going to hope for something relatively balanced, or he's going to hope for a mirror. He does get to pick the map, and he picks natural treats. Well, BoycaH kept his cool there. What was dicey position when you're 4-0 up and it is actually 4-4. Ooh, BoycaH confident. And they will probably, I'm sure Fargo will just quit out at this matchup. So we will get a yeah, watch. Yeah. Yeah.
You have been defeated.
Oops. Being a little bit slow to open. Yeah. BoycaH may be pissed if he actually ends up losing this. Fargo says Army Lucker. Oh, that's good. That is good. They will play this. It is winnable both ways. But I would say air is favoured. So BoycaH's got all the chance now to close this set out. Let's see. BoycaH's smiling. Fargo says all your matchups. Well, BoycaH's in the south with the Air Force of natural threats. Fargo is in the north with the blue vanilla GLA. Yeah, BoycaH happy here. What can Fargo do? Also interesting to see what the air will go for. Looks like BoycaH's just going to go for your standard war factory. Yeah. And keeping his CC as well as he does this. Fargo playing 3 supply greedy. So actually, the build with the CC not being sold actually playing into Fargo's favour a little bit here. BoycaH tends to favour a VCC nuke composition in this matchup. Adding a defensive firebase on the right. Fargo doesn't really have any flanking tunnels as of yet. First V comes out and this worker will get spotted. Fargo is committing to the quads. BoycaH slowly getting his V count up. Fargo spamming a few tunnels. Definitely trying to seal off the map here. Yeah, Fargo preparing a TT as well. Keeping the CC does give you that ability to have a little bit of extra vision, at least in this patch, and BoycaH will clear that tunnel. So he literally has a free path. Yeah, I was about to say, and he's not waiting around here, BoycaH. He wants to end this. Free path right to the base here of Fargo. Fargo is coming in with a TT, and BoycaH may not stop that, actually. In comes the push. Fargo does actually head straight for the one static V though, so I stand corrected. TT is intercepted. And it's all going right for BoycaH. Push is coming in. Nice little tech RPG block off from Fargo. And BoycaH for now has to retreat, but he does circle round to the central supply here. Good micro so far. 1v gets vetted. But the supply remains. Just the one tunnel that got picked off there. Fargo trying to get his oils, and he's starting his palace. BoycaH has that combat Chinook. That is the composition he likes to make. Oh. BoycaH actually unloads the V inside that. Firebase taking damage. Firebase does go down. That is a vetted quad there. Fargo though distracted by the central position. And the push gets shut down, so BoycaH starting to take control here. Extra flanking quad comes in. And that 1v has done a lot of work. Fargo had an opportunity to shut that down. Ambulance does get picked off. And Palace is at 75%. Fargo gets himself an oil. BoycaH looked like he cancelled his strat during all of that aggression. Set him back a little bit here. He's going to pick off the barracks. I think that's a wise call. He's going to delay the Jarman kill. A good micro from BoycaH, who has also got his firebase back. Ooh, there are men in the palace here. BoycaH's got to be careful. He could get trapped. But there is search and destroy. Ooh, a little bit of a misclick there. Carpet coming in. And I like the idea, but actually Fargo could just repair that. He's not repairing it yet though. A little bit late on that repair. Yeah. And that's going to hurt BoycaH. Although the palace might still go down. It's going to be close. Yeah, Fargo's not redirecting his units. That palace is going to go down. So that is a massive win for BoycaH. Expect a gunship on the way as well. That is how fast the Air Force gets vetted up. BoycaH winning all the mini engagements, left side being cleared as well. Arms leader goes down, and Fargo is on the ropes here. BoycaH getting some oil as well. Chinook running round. Are there any quads? No, is the answer. He has popped some RPGs. But yeah, there are no quads on the field right now. No quads at all. There is a Jarman Kel. But in combination with the combat Chinook, the V's are clearing this up, and Fargo is forced to sell here. BoycaH on a third supply and about to have a second oil. Everything going his way. Fargo's arms dealer camped once again. He's about to get one quad out. Desperately trying to get a Stinger up as well. That combat Chinook wasn't firing in the correct position. The Stinger will get up. The combat Chinook will go down. Yeah. But I don't think it matters. BoycaH doesn't seem to care too much. Fargo's saying 10k, GG, and BoycaH takes the set, which is a rarity against Fargo. But Fargo has just returned after a long break and actually did very, very well against BoycaH, who has been active. He has been playing in tournaments and yeah, and has been playing in challenges as well. BoycaH says thanks for the stream. I'm sure there will be more of those. So as I say, well played to both players. Huge shout out to Mr. aka Baloney for this challenge. It was a good one. Until next time when we see Dog vs Cat episode 405, I will see you there. But have a good one, have a good night, take care, and see you soon.
You're not full